I'll give you another situation. Maybe this one's a little bit further of a stretch, but what if by week 8, week 9, the season's not shaping up the way the Pittsburgh Steelers thought it was going to? The trade deadline is October 30th. What if the Steelers aren't the team they thought they were? What's it worth to add a Le'Veon Bell for the final 6 weeks of the season? I understand 6 weeks is a lot in the NFL. That's a lifetime, and fortunes can change over a 6-week time frame. But you get to the point where you say, we've got a guy who's going to play with us for a third of the season. Maybe, just maybe, he has more value to us on the trade market than a season that isn't going the way we want it to. And then you recognize, third, that this guy's not coming back. Our future isn't together. That seems somewhat certain now between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Le'Veon Bell. So if the future only ends in divorce, and the now has only so much upside, and the locker room is already poisoned, maybe he has more value on the way out the door than on the way coming in the door. And then that brings me to this. Who's primed? Who's back in that win-now mode? I said 2 teams, San Francisco 49ers and Green Bay Packers. 2 different nows. San Francisco 49ers have $60 million in cap space next year. They wouldn't be able to negotiate an extension until the new league season starts, but they have a quarterback in Jimmy Garoppolo that's in a different class than Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold. They have a guy that they're not on a 2, 3, 5-year plan with Jimmy Garoppolo. This is a guy who's older and ready, by all accounts, to start winning now. And he's also a guy completely bereft of offensive weapons. The offensive line in San Francisco is not good, but it's not New York Jet bad. And right now he's running out Alfred Morris and Matt Breida behind Jimmy Garoppolo. The idea of Le'Veon Bell in San Francisco makes sense to me. How much would that help the win now over the next year to 2 years with Jimmy Garoppolo? But the one that really I find intriguing comes from an idea from NFL.com. Adam, Cerruti, help me out. It's Adam Rank who wrote this column. That's right?
Correct.
He's going to jump on our show because I want to flesh this out with Adam. He has an intriguing idea where he suggests all-in Green Bay Packers with Le'Veon Bell. Now, the Packers have 2 first-round draft picks next year. They got that second one in a trade with the New Orleans Saints. They have the ammunition, and they have the most fascinating offensive creativity, the offensive blank slate you can imagine, because what is always said about Aaron Rodgers? He's a draw-it-up-in-the-dirt guy. He plays off schedule. He wins plays with his talent. It's not the offensive scheme. It's not Mike McCarthy. It's sometimes not even the play they drew up on how Aaron Rodgers wins plays. And that's exactly how it goes with Le'Veon Bell as well. Patient, sits behind the line, doesn't necessarily go through the hole that's designed, but the one that he sees. Can you imagine these two together in the same backfield? Every year you have Aaron Rodgers, you're in win-now mode. Le'Veon Bell wins now. 2, draw it up in the dirt, otherworldly talents in Green Bay, a team with the ammunition. Green Bay should be the one that pushes all their chips into the center and says, let's go get Le'Veon Bell if the Steelers get to that moment. Our own Tim Hasselback, by the way, says, doesn't matter if the Steelers have Le'Veon Bell or not, they can win. I'm going to play that sound for you when I come back, and I want to hear from you. Do you think the Green Bay Packers make sense? If not, who should go all in on Le'Veon Bell if the Steelers get to this moment?